Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dr. Kenneth Holland, President, American University of Afghanistan. Dr. Faiz, Founding President, AUAF. Minister Barmak, Chairman Jayhoon, CEO, Mr. Feroz, and Mr. Khanjan Al-Kozai. Your name was even mentioned. That was due to your popularity before your arrival. Members of diplomatic community, members of Afghan Chambers of Commerce, business leaders, professors, students, good afternoon to all of you. Assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to be here today with all of you. I've been several times to American University, Afghanistan, in different occasions. But today is a happy moment where private sector makes a very valuable contribution, and I would like to thank EUB, Mr. Jayhoon, Mr. Qiyami, for their very valuable step in support of education, and that will lead to establishment of the fund for scholarship. And you see the impact. We had two other business leaders here, Mr. Nasiri and Mr. Bashir Gulzad, who followed the step, which made contributions to the American University of Afghanistan. Thank you all for your contributions. And I see a few more business leaders around, which I thought they were thinking of doing the same, perhaps towards the end of this event, or perhaps in the future. I'm a firm believer in public-private partnership, private engagement, and domestic or international or multinational. And government, of course, has a role to play. Minister Faiz will remember quite well in the early days when the establishment of AUAF was only an idea, a wish. That has materialized due to lots of efforts. I would like to thank the American government, US government, for its contributions, in all those who have stepped in helping establishment and also supporting the AUAF. Bayat Foundation, nevertheless, was one of the business leaders who also had made generous contributions in the past. A lot has changed. The same when in the starting days, in the early days, establishment of the AUAF, the first steps were very modest, but the future was as bright as one could imagine. And the past 13 years has proved the determination. It's an example of determination, goodwill, in a lot of dedication and commitment from too many people around the world. And as a result, we have a center of excellence, which we are all proud of it. So I congratulate all those who have made efforts and made contributions. You also have seen setbacks. We saw the video in the difficult times that you all went through, and at the same time you had sympathy from around the country, the nation. When this center was attacked, this was considered as an attack on knowledge, on science, on hope, on light by forces of darkness. What is it that they have gained, those who made that horrible decision, evil decision? We know, but the fact that you, the professors, those who are responsible here, the students, your parents, decided that you will continue and you will not surrender to the will of evil. That in itself is a victory. And I believe in your resolve, in your determination, in your energy, and the country is looking forward to your contributions in the future for your families, for your communities, and for your country and for your nation. And many of you who have graduated in the past years are either leaders in the government or government positions or private sector, civil society, in media, and good examples of good education. So I want to congratulate AUAF for its share, for its participation, and for its contributions to the well-being of our people. At the same time, I call upon other companies and actors in private sector who have to take steps in the same direction as EUB. Dr. Holland, you mentioned about Masood Foundation. Here we have Mr. Hafizi, which is one of the business leaders, as well as he was the leader of the Afghan Chambers of Commerce at one stage. In one occasion, the fundraising that we did for Masood Foundation, which its main programs were at that time focused on health and education, it was $1 million donated by Afghan business communities. So fortunately, the spirit of philanthropy exists amongst our people and amongst our business leaders. And it's only to give them that assurance and to engage with them and to establish that relations based on trust in mutual respect, that you will see things moving forward in this spirit of cooperation exemplified in generous contributions. Since this is a unique occasion where a private sector initiative in helping scholarships, as the agreement was signed between AUAF and AUB, I would like to praise our brave members of the private sector, business communities that under very difficult circumstances. When I say difficult circumstances, I understand the environment that you are operating in, security-wise, legislative-wise, and other impediments that are there. And thank you for your efforts. And today, the news is a good news for the people of Afghanistan. Visualize it for a second, that talented students take benefit of this opportunity. And will be awarded scholarships and visualize the sense of their families, their friends. So it's a good and valuable human gesture that you have done today, and we are grateful to you. And at the same time, I assure AUAF of our wholehearted support because we consider American University Afghanistan as a center of excellence. You have the alumni event and entrepreneurship in the future. That in itself is another example of your efforts and work. Thank you all, and happy to be with you, and wish you all happy times. And later on, Mr. Jehoon will talk to all business leaders which are here to see what else could be done. Thank you.